How you doing? My name's James Whitaker. Welcome to the Shack. I'm joined today by James Savage, National Club Golfer Equipment Editor, and we are going to be looking at the new M2 irons and how far they go is basically what we're looking at, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a cool product from TaylorMade. The last version of M2 irons were really good. They went really far. These are the new and improved versions. They look a little bit sweeter, I think.
Yeah, they do look great, yeah.
Nicer finish, just a little bit more refined, sort of like looks with the branding. Still quite chunky, as you'd expect. These are distance irons. They're not trying to say they're anything other than that. Really forgiving.
Just a good fun product, isn't it?
Absolutely. I had a lot of good fun hitting these on the launch event in Florida that I went to. Check out my initial sort of impressions video on these, where I actually caught up with Tom O'Bystead, who's the head of irons at TaylorMade. He can tell you some of the finer details on the tech, about how they've actually made these irons a little bit more forgiving and sound and feel a little bit nicer. Brilliant. Today's all about a little bit of fun. How far can our anonymous big hitter launch these? I think we should set him loose with these in his hands.
So we're going to get him to the 9 iron, the 7 iron and the 5 iron?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And
we'll see how far these and how well they perform.
Absolutely.
Guys, let's go and have a look.
Yeah. All right then, TaylorMade M2 9 iron.
So we're going to try 975?
975, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
see how far
let's
these
just
really
see.
do go.
Yeah. We would never expect, players at this level to actually play with these clubs. These are for players that need that help. Yeah. Getting that ball speed and that launch and everything.
About ball speed, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they can do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean,
so what have they changed, to last year's M2?
Better sound and feel.
Yeah.
Better acoustics.
That's 133, 135,
yeah.
99. It's good. It stays weather as well.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's going about 7 to 10 yards less today.
For conditions, yeah, definitely. But still, that's
long.
Yeah.
So it's low spinning head. Is that what it's designed to do? Spin less, or?
I don't think necessarily spin less. The key technology in these is launching high. They play around the weight. They get as much weight sort of low down and above to really kind of ping it up there. So they have these stronger lofts, more distance, but they're saying that you're still going to be able to stop it on the green. And as we can see here, we actually, it's getting backspin. They're not running out.
So the combo of the two is not affecting the spin.
So that was the 9 iron. I think he's just swapped to a 7 iron without asking for permission, but we'll just change the Trackman.
So
yeah, carry 9 iron in these conditions, pretty much on 140. That's
long.
That's good. Yeah. So 7 iron. Let's see if we still get those same sort of launch characteristics. Sounded weird. Almost a shank, I think.
But after a miss at 162, it's not bad, is it?
Very good. Ball speed 130, that's 7 iron. I don't want to tell you what club I'll be hitting to get. I don't want to tell you what club I'll be hitting to get 130 mile/hour ball speed, but it'll have a head cover on it. Let's just say that. A good shot. Missiles.
Yeah, this is strong, isn't it? Yeah, really strong.
Again, though, it's the carry and the total. The clubs are doing what TaylorMade are saying here because of that high launch. They're not going to be shooting through the green.
Very consistent. Right, let's get the 5 iron. So this should be a bazooka, shouldn't it? This could go some serious distance.
200?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Today, that's...
If you can get 200 today, yeah, in these conditions, that's very, very impressive.
See what he's all about now, aren't we?
See what he's here for. Not his best strike.
It's only gone 200.
It's only gone 210.
Average strike. Unbelievable.
I think he's not going to hit that bit too.
That's big, that is.
Smash factor on that and ball speed.
That's ridiculous. Oh, that's... look at that spin there.
I know. Yeah, to still get
What are you
the
saying?
still get the 7,000 spin with 5 iron. That's good. Oh, wow.
Have some fun hitting these, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think that's what they're all about. You know, very popular iron in America. Though the original M2, the biggest best-selling iron in America last year.
Really?
Yeah. And I think that's because the high handicappers who are seeing these distance and they're just like, I want some fast as well.
That's big. Beautiful. The smash factor there, look at ball speed.
Yeah, 210.
Impressive, very impressive big hitter. Yeah, look at the pose.
Yeah.
Right then.
Have a closer, if you just have a little closer look at some of those numbers, that'll be very interesting to see.
Okay. Okay then, James, so we've had our big hitter hit the brand new M2 iron. What have we got to say apart from the obvious?
They just go miles, don't they?
They do go miles.
You know, they're just like rocket launchers, which we kind of knew from the original M2 irons that they do exactly what they say on the tin.
Yeah,
and one thing that a lot of people sometimes say about these irons is that are just going to be going over the back of the green. But if you adjust your yardages accordingly, we actually found that the carry and the total numbers were actually very close because of that high launch. They were launching up really high, weren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
It was even getting some back.
It was getting plenty of backspin.
Plenty of backspin on. So if you know and adjust your yardages and know that you're going to be hitting your 170 yards, you just, like I say, you don't pull it out if you've only got 160 yards, to the green. So yeah, good bit of fun that, wasn't it? We weren't doing this because we think these are the sorts of clubs that are, scratch and better players are going to use. We just really wanted to test out to
see how far they were going.
Yeah, and when we started getting onto the 5 iron, easily carrying over 200 yards. Ball speed was like my driver ball speed.
The ball speed on that was very, very impressive.
Yeah.
And we saw it a little bit last year where we saw a lot of the tour pros put in, a 3 or a 2 iron of that head into the bag because they're so easy to hit, so much fun for them to hit in that strength of loft.
Yeah.
And they go 250, 260 down the middle of the fairway.
Yeah.
So and I think you'll see that again this year, don't you?
Yeah. Why make it difficult for yourself? It's hitting long irons isn't that easy. And what you're going to get with clubs like these is you're going to get phenomenal forgiveness. Some of those shots on there were nowhere near the middle of the club.
That first shot, you nearly missed the ball. It's carried 200 yards. So.
And I think with things like the face slot technology that you're in there, you are literally getting good distance anywhere on the face. And for a player like me, I found when I was hitting these, the forgiveness is phenomenal. And it makes you may think that, all right, they're a little bit chunky to look at,
not bad though, are they?
but they just work and they're fun to use, and you just think, why would you make life more difficult for yourself? So I'm no surprised at how popular the original M2 iron was. I think this iron's going to be very popular as well. They've improved the sound and feel on there a little bit as well.
And you said to finish about being the #1 iron in the US last year.
In the US, the M2 was the #1 selling iron. So that's
a big thing for people to. I mean, I didn't know that. That's it's a compliment to that product, and this is probably better and better to look at. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be a very strong iron for TaylorMade this year.
Yeah, and you know, better players, if you're just interested in maybe sticking like a 5 or a 4 iron in the bag, you know,
just pop it down there, 220, 240.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Big Hitter's done away with the 5 iron. I can't find it.
Yeah. Brilliant. Great stuff. All right, well, thanks for the video, James. A lot of fun there. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed that video. Look out for more videos at the Golf Shack Academy. Like us on Facebook, send us a tweet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.